So we've got some people here that are not very happy. I personally am a huge fan of the channel Despot of Antrim. I think he makes really great videos, and I have watched the video in question because I've watched basically every single one of his videos. I know, crazy lawdrop. This absolute loser who seems to think he's in a hell of a boss cartoon has just started hating on this video that he's clearly watched. But if he'd watched it, you would have thought he'd listened to what he'd said in the video, like how
The New York Times published this piece in October 2018, bragging about the destruction of so-called powerful men and the elevation of women to take their place.
But no, because it seems like he's just skipped to the part of the video where non-playable sheep appears. Here's a clip from the video.
She Said's radioactive elephant in the room is, of course, that this movie is Hollywood, the same people that protected, enabled, and indeed encouraged Harvey Weinstein for decades, now deciding that they are going to deliver a moral lecture to you about the depravities of predatory sexual behavior. To call this hypocritical would be an insult to hypocrisy. Watching this movie is like watching Don Lemon give a lecture on the evils of racial identity politics.
And it's 41 minutes long, and quite frankly, the fact that anyone could watch that all the way through almost and not agree is just, you have to be beyond saving, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the things that are listed in that video, the movie was completely pointless, it was hypocritical, horribly written. It's just Carey Mulligan and the other one constantly just milling around and looking sad for themselves. But you don't have to hear that from me, because that's what the whole video's about, just like the movie. And of course, the replies. _Lucario, because no one cool is allowed. Okay, the motherfuckers that make fun of the Me Too movement genuinely sicken me. That movement was initially made for abuse and victims to share their stories and reach out, and these incels go and shit on it. Yeah, the keyword there is originally, mate. What are you supposed to be saying about yourselves? That you support rape and abuse? Oh, who am I kidding? They probably do. Yeah, of course, because it's always a good idea to throw out the allegations that someone is a rape and abuse supporter, talking to themselves about how trash his videos were instead of actually debating with them. But these people are too scared because they have zero debating skills, so why would they? Spotted in the wild. That line is crazy. What last line? He's so annoying. He sexually harassed Husk and got mad at him for rejecting his advances. Then he gets forgiven by singing a song and dancing. He never apologised for what he did to Husk. It makes everyone in the hotel uncomfortable with his video in that one episode. I forgot which one. He also signed his soul away willingly, knowing that what would happen, and he got what he deserved. I mean, I know this is a nuclear take, but sometimes nuclear takes are correct. While I'm not saying this is entirely correct, it is a show, a cartoon spider that looks like a guy. If I'm being fully clear, it doesn't matter. This is all absolutely pathetic, and quite frankly, all of this as someone who has vaguely watched the show. I've watched clips that basically make up the show, but I have Amazon Prime, and because I'm not Despot of Antrim, I don't have the balls to go and watch this show for an absolutely astonishingly boring 30 minutes per episode. I just can't do that to myself, I'm sorry. This guy is vaguely correct from what I've picked up from the show, and grow up, it's just a show. I just passed by Vivsy Pop's house. This is funny. I can't even lie. Actually, just like, you are all so sad. Like, this is a meme that I would get in my YouTube Shorts page titled Discord memes, and it would appear for 3 seconds. I would chuckle and then forget it even existed. You are sat here on Reddit complaining about a literal 9-second long meme that will never affect your life in any way, and it will never affect Vivsy Pop's life. All it is an Israel flag on the floor. That's it. I am baffled how filled with hatred some of these people are over a dang cartoon. And then cringe analog emoji because we're apparently in 2016 now. Well, it's made by a woman, you see, and a queer woman at that, so that in a hat. That is genuinely the type of shit you would see when booting up your internet in the 90s. That in a hat. Genuinely, Mer. Reddit just has not moved since the very first invention of the computer. WTF am I looking at? Well, I thought you'd know what a Jewish flag looks like, mate. How this proves that is bad writing? Like, are people forgetting that Charlie and Vaggie had their honeymoon phase 3 years ago together. The whole point of Easy? The hell is Easy? They must not be watching the same HH we are. I like the show, but I'm perfectly willing to admit its flaws. It's frankly astounding how the sub should be about fighting bad faith criticism, but it's almost fully a bad faith dismissal. Sorry mate, but you're kinda boring. This top comment is size. I understand that show has its flaws. You can do genuine criticism, but it doesn't mean that people should agree with it. Is this guy stupid? You can respond to criticism you don't agree with. Just do it in a good way. Anyways guys, that's 35 minutes. I'm gonna leave that there, thanks. Please, if you're gonna comment, is this a good style of video? Subscribe to me, subscribe to Despot of Entry, and I'll see you in the next video hopefully.